Friends, in this video, you are going to uh, understand the free open source learning management system and a very useful tool for delivering online courses called Moodle. And the abbreviation of the Moodle is Modular Object Oriented Dynamic Learning Environment. And there are certain prerequisites are there to use the Moodle. First thing, you should have your own site, and you can get registered your site using www.genomio.com. As I already told you that it's a abbreviation, Modular Object Oriented Dynamic Learning Environment. Before understanding the Moodle, first of all, we would like to know that where to use the Moodle. That is very important. So Moodle can be used in blended learning. Moodle can be used in flipped classes. Moodle can be used in offering online as well as MOOC courses. And of course, if you want to conduct only assessments can be conducted, this can be used. Yes, similarly with the resources as well as the and discussion forum. As I already mentioned, it is a free open source MOOC delivery platform being used almost 150 million people across the world. What is the biggest advantage is anyone can use, extend or modify Moodle for both commercial and non-commercial projects without any licensing fee. So there are different ways we can use the install and use the Moodle. For the first and foremost thing, one of the easiest method is you can register with genomio.com cloud, or you can go to the moodlecloud.com and where 45 days trial is available. Alternately, you can install the Moodle on locally and you can install on the desktop and laptop, and you can install the Moodle in the institutional computer lab, and it can be hosted on website also. The main features of the Moodle, let's try to understand. Moodle has different logins for the students, teachers, and administrators. And it has an assignment submission system. It has a discussion forum option. And we can upload files and download the files. Grading it can be done. Instant messages are possible. Online calendar is there, online news and announcements, online quiz, wiki form, of course, a very powerful self and peer assessment activities are available over there. And what makes the Moodle special? I think this is what I wish to emphasize in detail. Now most commercial learning management systems are tool-centered, whereas Moodle is a learning-centered application. And the tool-centric learning management system gives a list of tools as interface, whereas Moodle builds the tools into the interface that makes the learning tasks central. This is a very powerful statement which I want to give. As you have mentioned, you've seen that I'm also using a learning management system with Moodle, which is an open source web application used to create interactive online learning sites as such. And some more advantages of the Moodle: it is open source and it has no licensing or upgrading cost, and very importantly, popular worldwide, extensive online documentation, ever growing from strength to strength and year out, and never out of the line with the latest technology. This is the power of the Moodle learning management system. Okay, let's understand. Moodle works on the roles. There are three important roles are there in the Moodle. One is administrators, and one is a teacher, third one is a student. So these are all the roles assigned to certain users who has the requisite capacity as well as the capability to run the course. For example, if you look at teacher, teacher is a role assigned to an individual who is a good subject expert and have a thorough understanding of online as well as the MOOC ecosystem, and complete understanding about the pedagogy, instructional design, and the other technological aspects. He could be a teacher as well. Let's look at why Moodle matters for the teachers. If you look at this picture as such here, these are all the mm, bare minimum responsibilities a teacher does in a Moodle environment. For example, if you look at the first line itself, they can create the online courses, and to support the learning, they can upload the files and lessons. And for a collaborative or peer learning environment, the teacher can enable the open discussion forums, and of course they can create online tests and examinations for assessment. And yes, there is a facility to divide the students into the classes, and very wonderful, powerful, a live interaction platform called the chat session is available over here. And when you look at the features of Moodle with the learners, if you can look at, these are all typically a learner can do. And first one is they'll follow the lessons. Second, they will follow the chat sessions and upload their homework and tests and take part into the forums. But one of the important thing we should understand that it cannot happen automatically. Like the teacher has to work with the learners to push that the things can happen initially for some time. Let's understand the jargon, which is very important component of this learning management system. The first important component is the category, and category could be a grouping of courses by certain criteria. For example, you have undergraduate studies, postgraduate studies, orientation programs, refresher courses like this. And the second important jargon which can be under the category is the course. As the definition says, a course is a basic learning area on Moodle where a teacher displays the material for the students. And now you have a wide variety of resources. Resources are the items that the teacher can use to support the learning, such as file or a link. Moodle supports 7 resource types, and you have a book resource, you have a file resource, you have a folder resource, we have an IMS content package, we have a label, we have a page resource, and we have a URL resource. Out of these 7, all are very important, all are very creative, all are very innovative. But the last resource, the URL, is such a wonderful resource where we can send the student to any place they can reach on their web browser, whether it could be a Flickr, YouTube, Wikipedia, or anything for that matter as such. Now, coming to this assessment part, Moodle has a very rich collection of assessment. There are some formative assessment, there are some summative assessment, there are some peer assessments. But what is important is, and there are categories like auto graded, teacher reviewed, and all this sort of thing. But what is important in this case is teacher has to take a call as per the student learning outcomes. And initially I have been showing around 14 different types of activities. There are assessments, chat, choice, database, external tool, feedback, forum, glossary, lesson, wiki, and workshop, quiz, quorum, and many other things are available in this option as such. I hope you enjoy this video, and in the next further videos, we are going to demonstrate how practically we can implement all these steps.